Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. I'm Esther, I'm an artist who wants to change her routine, her rhythm in 40 days. This is episode 1 of the Art of Surrender. So in this video I'm gonna show you a day in my life as trying to get a new routine to feel more connected and more motivated to do my work. So I thought, why not do a Q&A while showing my day in a life. So let's go. I asked a poll on Instagram story for questions and I got a lot of them. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, make sure to check the link down below. And let's get started. Well, as you see, I'm just hugging with my dog in the morning before eating breakfast because he always needs attention. At the moment I'm watching a series White Collar and I love it so much. I don't know what it is, but of course there are handsome people in it, but like the idea in the series is pretty good. So yeah, I love watching it in the morning while eating breakfast. Okay, while making my bed, let's do the first question. Because the first one is, what's your go-to art museum or gallery when you want inspiration? Well, the fun thing is I don't really like to go to a museum or a gallery because most interesting museum I want to go to is like the old museums in the Netherlands, but not like the modern art. I don't know what it is with modern art. But most of the inspiration I find on Instagram through other artists who share their work on social media. So that's where I mostly get my inspiration from. When I'm done with making my bed, I always go journal a little bit just to get the day started and feel motivated of the day ahead. I also plan my day and see where the day is gonna take us. The second question is, do you have a favorite artist or art style that inspires you personally or creatively? Well, there are a lot of artists I follow on Instagram, as I mentioned before, and I don't really have like a favorite style. Well, I personally like to paint and draw realistic, but for like, I don't know, I really love to make like personal artworks as well, and that's something where I try some art medias and art styles just to see what I love making. So I got one that I personally made for another artist, and that one got inspired by Ed Burnhill. I don't know exactly his name, but I'm gonna show you a screenshot of his Instagram on the screen so you know who I'm talking about. And that's a little bit where I got this inspiration from, but I get inspired by a lot of artists. I just finished a personal drawing that I'm gonna give away to the person I made it from. So I need to find a new drawing to personally make, like I'm gonna mention later in a question, but that's what I'm doing right now. On my iPad I use Procreate to work on the design, and then I'm gonna make it on paper. And then it was time to get started on working on the painting. So I'm grabbing my pencils, my brushes and my paint to get started with the painting or work further on the painting. So let's go to the next question. What is your biggest dream? Well, that's like it's changing sometimes, but like my main biggest goal is that I want to become a full-time artist and being able to pay my rent and pay my stuff as I'm working on my own work. So that's probably like my main goal, but like my biggest dream is become like worldwide famous with my art and share my art worldwide and have exhibitions worldwide sharing my art. So that's like my biggest dream that I want to achieve in life. So let's see if I can make it happen. This is the design of my first painting of my exhibition that's coming up in February. It was a little bit of a challenge to get the sky done because it's been a little time since I painted landscape, so I struggled, like not, I won't say little, but a lot. And these mountains weren't like better either. I thought I I got it because I painted mountains before, but this was just a little bit worse than I imagined, but I got through it and I worked through the struggle and found my way of getting a new part of the painting done. Well, when it's time for lunch break, you have to eat, and as an artist, I forget a lot of time, like the time, so I always put on an alarm so that I know when I have to eat. And my dog is just keeping an eye on me because I have cheese on my bread. And of course, I'm watching White Collar again. How do you stay productive even when you are not motivated? Well, I made a video about that on Instagram, and I also put it on my YouTube shorts. And that's like when I am painting, like now I'm painting for an exhibition that's coming up in February. But that's like a painting for business related, for my art business. And always when I'm painting like a business, something for my business, I always have a side, like mostly drawing, that when I am done painting or I don't feel like motivated to go painting for my business, I draw or do something just for my own. So right now I'm working on a map, like what I just mentioned, that it's inspired from. But yeah, that's where I stay productive even when I'm not motivated. So mostly I choose like, do I want to paint? No, well then I'm gonna draw. And sometimes it's, I don't want to draw, well then I'm gonna paint. But most of the time I do one of them. So yeah. When I'm done painting and I have some leftovers on my paint on my palette, I always put them back in the pot so I know, or I can use it again. Well, not if I made it like I mixed the colors, but if I have the plain colors, then I'm putting it back to where it needs to be in the pot to use another time. When did you start making art? Well, I started making art like in the end of 2022 with drawing, and like painting it was like February 2023. So a little more than 2 years now. So it's coming, and I love it so much. I just found a passion for it, and I want to continue going to this path till I'm dead. Till I can retire and do. Till I'm in my grave. I want to make art. So that's when I started making art. And I learn every time, every painting I learn something new, every drawing I learn something new. And I always try to get inspired and try new stuff, just to see where my specific where my like motivation, or where my like art style, where it fits best. So I always love to try some new things and see where it goes. And if I see like drawings from the beginning or paintings that I made from the beginning and now, I'm just really surprised at myself. And here's a map of some of my latest work that I made, and this is like the map I worked, and that one is going to the person I made it from. I'm so happy and so excited to give it to him, but I have to cut it to size to fit in a frame, and that's the most scary part to do. So I have to get it neat and cut it right, otherwise it's just I have to make it again or something. What is your best moment since you've made art? Well, that has to be giving art away to other like famous people here in the Netherlands. I gave a artwork to an American one time, like a singer, Marshall Hall, that I really adore and I really love his music, from the Gator Vocal Band. But it's mostly like Dutch artists, actors, singers, where I make art for and giving it to them. So I show you some pictures of me giving art to like famous people. It's just their reaction is just amazing, and I love to see their smile and just their surprise of what I made for them. They're also always really happy to see it. and that's what makes me happy.
Ready? Oh,
That's skillful.
oh shit. Yeah. Oh, what's cool? Now, oh my god, nice. Oh wow.
And the last one, what do you hate the most in your creative process? Well, as an artist these days, if you want to get known, you have to make content, and on Instagram and social media really good content, and I love to make it. I love to think about what to share and to get like share my process on social media, but when I'm painting I forget a lot of time to film. I'm just so in the moment of painting that, like, if you wanna film something, it's like you're getting out of that moment, you get out of that feeling to paint, and that's something I hope it's gonna get better. But I love to making content and I love to share it with everyone. But that's just like one that I hate a little bit. But like the beginning of like a painting or something, that I have to make a sketch and have to make an idea, that's like the most creative part of a painting to start. But I don't like that process at all. I just want to go straight into painting and see where it goes. But like for the art exhibition, I need to have like a main idea, sketch it out, and then get it controlled by the people I'm making it for the exhibition, where I'm making the exhibition, and then I can paint. So it's a lot of a process, but that's something I think I hate even more than social media. So yeah. And at the day, I always search for like masterclasses or small like video ideas, and I read some pages in a book. So if you love this video, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any new video, and I hope I see you guys in the next one. If you have some more questions, ask them below and I will answer it.